Hi, Keith Shannon here, directcarpet.ca. What we're doing today is we are loose laying Berber carpet. These people are selling their house and they wanted to clean up their laundry room just to make the house pop a little bit more. So it's a 26-foot long room. We're not using underpad. We're basically going to roll this carpet out in the middle and kind of cut it around everything you see in the video. It's a little tricky. We're going to pre-roll it sideways the way it's sitting right now because it is 12 feet wide by 26. That room is not that wide in certain areas. Here we go. Next frame. Okay, so here we are. We have it sideways like you saw, and we're just going to roll it out. We're showing you that that's how you roll it out. We're going to switch to the next frame where we're going to have it unrolled a little bit more. Alright, here we go. We've got it pulled out, folded side to side with the corners because now we're going to turn it. The reason why you fold those corners in is so now you can counterclockwise or clockwise turn that and center it. Alright, there you go. So we've turned it clockwise, counterclockwise, whatever your pleasure. We've lined the Berber. The Berber comes with lines, so we've lined it up in the middle to line up with the walls in the room so that it looks straight. You can see that we've got it folded up the sides. Now we're going to attempt to cut this down. Alright, here we go. This is going to be the long part of the video. Stay tuned. Watch all these cuts. This is important. This video is about 8 minutes long. That's me. I am the carpet contractor for the television show for seasons 4 and 5. Love it or list it. What we're doing here is, the reason for no underpad here is those doors that you see are only about a 1/4 inch high. They didn't want to cut the doors, so we just kind of want to tuck it under. I'm cutting about an inch up. That closet did not have a door, so see how I left more because I want to tuck it under and make it look like it's seamless in the room. This is a very important part. You don't want to start making all these exact cuts. You want to see how I'm cutting the bulk of this carpet off. This is very important. You kind of want to just get rid of the bulk first. Here we are over at the furnace, and I've got to get around this furnace and around the water heater. So I'm making my release cuts. Release cuts are important. Number one, if you don't make release cuts, the carpet will not sit flat, and you cannot fine tune this carpet until the carpet is sitting flat. Otherwise, you'll be all out of whack and everything. So here we go. We're going to fold it up towards the water heater. Now, how are we going to get that through? We've got to make some release cuts. I found the little leg there. You can't really see it, but there's a little leg on that water heater. I just made the release cut. I'm going to cut this through. Don't try that cut at home. That's a little bit tricky, that back rounded cut around the water heater. Now see, we're just going to make it flat. See, the carpet is all sitting flat. These are a couple key things to really focus on here if you're going to try this at home yourself. Now, that got little legs on the water heater there. You got to make release cuts there, or you're going to have little bubbles and then it's not going to sit flat. So here we go. Now we're going to fine tune, cut an inch, get rid of some of that fiber. We're going to tuck it under there. Look at that, nice and clean, no bubbles. Very important. Okay, so there's another little leg on the water heater right there. You guys can't see it, but I've got to make a little release cut for that to fold through and sit flat. You're not going to be able to see too much here, but when I pull away, the camera guy will focus in on that spot. Here we go, be patient, there it is. So see, nice and flat, cut around those little legs and tucked under the water heater to make it look nice and clean. Because if you were to cut in front of this water heater with Berber carpet, or any carpet, you're going to get all those little frays, you're going to get all the strings, and it just doesn't look as nice. So when you take a little bit of time and kind of do what I'm doing here, it looks really, really clean and nice. You know, these people are trying to sell their house, they're going to come in, this basement, laundry room, or utility room wasn't that nice. And you know what? You can put this piece of carpet in and it's going to be nice. It's going to pop. gonna mind being in the dirty laundry room so much folding clothes. This is the dryer. You got two little legs on the front of the dryer, and we gotta get under it. You can either lift the dryer right up and tuck that whole thing under. What I prefer to do is I'll fake it out and make it look like it's under. It makes it a little easy for the install. Make the two release cuts, tuck it. You can see I'm tucking it in front there. Now we're gonna lift up the dryer a little bit to get those little legs on top of the carpet to hold the carpet in place. There we go, we'll lift up the front. Give that a little tuck. See how the carpet's nice and flat on the front? If that carpet was bubbled, you would not do that. Most important thing is make sure your carpet is flat and centered to the room before you start making these cuts. Now, I'm changing my blade. I did leave it on film. I didn't cut anything out of this because you know what? If you don't have a sharp blade, just don't even bother. Just don't waste your time. That's the factory edge of Berber carpet. I'm just cutting that off, and Berber comes sewn in lines. I am just following the lines, and then I'll clean it up with a pair of scissors. Cut around the little doorway there, tuck it down nice. I did have my guy go around after and just clean up some of the stuff with scissors. Here's the finished product. I mean, all we did was cut it to the room. We didn't do wall to wall, but through the center, 26 by 12 foot wide, it's all done. Now they got a nice clean utility room. And this is gonna just look a lot better when someone comes in to look at the house. They're gonna say, hey, you know, this room's pretty clean. Look, we tucked under those doors there. We even put a metal at the door there and used a glue gun and glued it to the floor, just to clean it up at the front. And that's it.